What's up, everybody? So today's episode is going to be pretty cool. Obviously, it's summer, it's hot outside. I'm not going to go digging through some barns and garages right now at 110 degrees. So what I had the millennials do is put together a whole bunch of some of the coolest barn finds, garage finds, and field finds over the last few years. Now, some of you might have seen, but some of you might have missed. And, maybe you've never seen our show at all, and this is going to get you very interested. So sit back, relax, grab a cold garage beer, and watch some of this. Let's go see what Dennis has. Hadn't been out here in a few months because it's a geographically undesirable area, as I call it. There he is.
How are you?
What's up, man?
You're rolling in style again, huh?
You know, I dug the old Sprinter out because I figured we'd take a ride. You were way up here, so I got to make sure I ride in comfort.
Because I'm geographically undesirable? No, it's because you got fibs.
Show me what's up, man.
I got some cool stuff laying around. 67 S-Code, 390, GT, 4-speed, air-conditioned convertible. Local car.
A little rough.
Needs a little work. And that's a 67 390 GT 4-speed S-Code Cougar.
I've always had a sword.
How much is this?
Like it sits, I gave 16 grand for it.
There was one on the old interwebs the other day for 20.
There you go. And this actually drove in yesterday, if you can believe that.
I'm actually kind of interested in that, maybe. What's the story with it?
Original paint, local truck, not rusty, runs and drives. Check it out,
Did you
Pips.
say not rusty?
Not rusty. Look, it's got a 4-speed.
What year? 86?
I think it's a 76.
Nah, it can't be that old.
Well, heck, I don't know. Original paint, step side.
How much is this?
I don't know. I know what I paid for it.
Huh?
I know what I paid for it.
Well, I know what you paid for it if I was guessing, knowing you. I bet you gave $1,200 for it.
No. 67 Austin Healey BJ 3000 been in the garage since 77.
Well, how long has this
Look at
been
the
sitting here?
registration. I just came in.
That's what you say. This will be gone in no time, won't it?
Yeah, it's been sitting for 53 years. It was always easy to sell.
Is $3,500 by this truck?
No.
Is that too much?
Yeah, it's too much. I don't want to steal your money today. Club cab Ford truck with a 390. Runs and drives.
Oh yeah, you bought that at the auction, right?
Yeah, we bought that at Barrett Jackson. Well, let's go see the good stuff. It's in the back.
Yeah.
Wait a second, I'm trying to buy this Chevrolet truck.
No, you don't.
I bet you I'd pay considerably more than that than you think. Go find a step side.
The step sides aren't as desirable as a short bed.
Really?
4-speed. So.
I didn't know that. Phipps, I got one back here I think you're gonna really like. 1960 Maserati 3500 GT. That would be really cool to make a resto mod out of because it doesn't have a drivetrain in it.
Well, what about all the parts that are missing?
Well, you're a gas making garage, just make them.
Yeah.
Wow, look at these crazy.
Just mill them out of stock.
Oh, this would make.
We saw a convertible one of these.
Yeah, the convertibles are really expensive. Well, that would be a cool resto mod.
Yeah, that's got a lot of potential right there.
Super
Title?
Leggera, it's all aluminum.
Title?
Has title. Been in the
There you
garage
go.
for 40,
I
I
wouldn't even know how to guess what that's worth.
think 48 years.
What's it worth? I don't even know.
Well, just look up the book value and take 75% off of that. I'll sell it to you for that.
I don't know what that means. What's the book value?
It's about 50 grand like it sits.
That's crazy.
It's too bad it doesn't say Ferrari on it.
No, but it's close.
It's close. It is.
It's an amazing lots of stuff you have here, sir. Scramblers, Laredos,
Oh, there's
Renegades.
scramblers everywhere. There's CJs everywhere. That's the scrambler I bought in Belize.
Oh, it finally got here.
Finally got here. Took about 3 months
From Belize.
from Belize.
I bet you it wishes it was back in Belize.
Nah, we'll take good care of it. 69 GT 350 that has been in a garage for 50 years.
Got a little damage on the rear there, Dennis.
Well, that's the 68 KR. Yes, it does. But this car's been in a garage for 50 years. And this one had been under a tree with a cover on it for 50 years. But this is a 4-speed with air, the only one in Acapulco Blue with these options. And this is actually a KR
You know what sucks?
with a 4-speed.
This car sat, and it wasn't even this guy's fault.
That's right. Supposedly
Somebody ran into him.
Supposedly she drove to a grocery store, somebody ran into it, it popped out of gear and rolled downhill, smashed there and wrecked the front of it. and then she hauled it home, put a cover over it.
That's freaking crazy.
All right, Phipps hasn't smiled yet, but I think he will. It's a Ram Air 3 4-speed air convertible.
Ram Air
3 4-speed air convertible with power steering, power brakes, gauges. That's a factory gold top, which I don't even think they even reproduce. But in 1970, there was 174 Ram Air 3 convertibles, and that included all the judges. Open the door, it's even got power windows. Look
No,
at
I
it.
see it. I'm looking at it.
I mean, for a Ram Air 3 car was basically a race car for the street, right, Phipps?
Yeah, yeah.
But
See-
I mean, this car is just loaded with options.
I love the Ram Air pull. Most kids don't even know what that would do. They're like, what's that? And it has a pull button. It says Ram Air on it. That's when you can open up the air, get it going through there, make that spark, make that fire.
They actually function through here. When you pull that lever inside, it's actually a cable. And it opens this up right here so you can get the air in this air cleaner setup.
Yeah.
But it's a numbers matching car too, motor, trans, and rear end. It's been sitting for right at 20 years. We've got it running. It sounds good. Now, we bought it out of the Northeast, but the bottom of the car is really, really solid, really good.
Is this a real Alabama cop car?
This is a real Alabama state trooper car.
Did somebody else just drug one of these out I saw on the old interwebs?
That was me.
Hello, it's me.
That's all that stuff that's splattered around about it. This car. Actually, there've been two different guys who've been working on it for the last 21 years, trying to restore with all NOS parts. So the bumpers are NOS, all the emblems are NOS, all the lenses, taillight surrounds, grille, almost everything you see on this car is NOS, which is crazy.
And this year was 69 or 70?
So they made them in 71 and 72.
71 and 72.
The 72 car is the one to have because it came with the 727 in it instead of that cheaper early version transmission.
But they only made like what, 20, 16, 18?
There was 133 for both years.
Yeah, okay.
There was 85 and 72. What was cool about this, so the 71s were all silver. It works. That actually works. And the 72s were all blue with blue. So, I mean, this is the one to have, but this is a 401 HP, Phipps, not just a regular 401. So if you, like, look at the exhaust manifolds. There's no emissions tubes, no EGR valve, no nothing. And those were for HP motors only. But this car, with the gears it has in it, was a 160 to 170 mile an hour car in 1972. Which the only cars back in the day that would outrun this were the Superbirds and the Daytonas. That was it.
I have a Superbird. We should
You
race.
do. Well, I'm in. But
Oh, that'd be a blast,
but
dude.
we got this fired up for the first time in over 20 years. But look at all these parts.
Yeah,
This
look
is
at the
all
siren.
NOS stuff. I don't know if the battery's hooked up, but we're down to putting the AC in and the gauges.
Look at him
It's loud, isn't it?
go. Loud enough.
Take out the bubblegum machine.
There we go. That's when I drop a gear and disappear.
So out of the 13 that exist, there were only 2 that run and drive, and now this is the 3rd one that runs and drives. And we actually found a guy that had an original decal kit for this car, and I bought it, and it's in my office.
That's cool.
So it says State Trooper right here and a big Alabama Highway Patrol decal right there.
That's freaking wicked, dude.
So we're gonna get that rolling. All the other stuff we've hauled out to Nevada for the auction.
Well, that's why I'm here.
I think I know why you're here, because I put the Cannonball Jag out there.
Well, you told me we were going to do that, but I wanted to go see it.
All right, let's go see it.
It's
You have
Nevada, Texas.
Nevada, Texas, which is only about 15 minutes from here, is 13 miles.
And you've been hiding cars up there for how long?
Years. Long time. Like this one just came in, Phipps. We're not going to restore it. 71 Javin. Look inside that. It's pretty unusual for Javin.
Yeah, but see, this body line,
This was basically a
It's a manual
AMX.
transmission car, which is unusual. Oh, I
this
love
body
this body
line
style.
is so freaking sexy, man.
It is cool. So this one will go out there probably tomorrow. But we're going to end up with about 210-ish cars. But the Cannonball Jag sat here forever. And I asked you, and you said it was okay, but it's out there.
Well, I mean, it's the only Cannonball world record holder that is not still in the hands of the original owner that set the record.
They never, ever trade hands. And this was Hines and Yarborough's car. But you want to go see a whole bunch of Trans Ams, Camaros, GTOs.
I'm for it. I'm on the clock, dude.
Okay, you're on the clock.
Listen to that.
This is in for whatever.
It's like, yeah, let's waste some time. Why not?
Impalas, there's some cool Mopars out there. A lot of stuff you haven't seen, R.
I just wonder how many comments I'm going to get on the fact you got Porsche sitting on top of storing containers back there.
Yeah, that's actually a 65 and a 66. But hey, they were like that when I put them up there.
Well,
So it's not like I'm hurting them.
it looks like the one's got kind of a Banksy painted on it.
Is that what that is? None of us knew what that was.
It looks like a Banksy. Get a close-up of that.
See, nobody here in Wiley knows what that is. Took Richard to figure that out.
It really does. Looks like somebody painted a Banksy on it. That's pretty cool. If that door was an actual Banksy, it'd be worth millions of dollars.
Well, I'll sell it to you for 100 grand.
Nah, I don't see the providence on it.
I didn't say I had that. I don't even know what it is.
All right, next stop, Nevada, Texas. Never been there. This is it?
This is it. Nevada, Texas. Welcome to the Field of Dreams. All right, so what we have is we've got 6 acres here to park.
Yep.
And we've got 2 acres secured here for the cars. And the cool thing is you can't see any of this from the road.
Yeah, I couldn't see it when I drove up.
Yeah.
I was wondering where you were taking me.
Yeah, nobody knew any of this stuff was back here.
This is bananas, Dennis.
So what we try to do is organize it like the truck guys, if they just want to buy trucks. Once the truck row's done, they go in and cash out. That's 85 GMC, came out of Parker, supposed to run and drive. We didn't try. My favorite C10 out here is the step side. It's a 76.
That's super cool, man. It's got flames on the sides. Look at that flame job.
Yeah, I mean, and most of these trucks, most of the cars are out here are local. You can see the dealer tags on the back. This is the one I found in Mount Pleasant a long time ago. Never put it up for sale. 48 armored Dodge truck. But if you look at it, it's got like either 8 or 10 spots for the guns.
Yeah.
Look all over it, and then the doors are locked from the inside and the outside. So whatever they were, it is real bulletproof glass. Look at that, somebody's tried it. So whatever they were hauling in this thing, we don't know, but man, it had to be something
They were serious.
crazy expensive. What would you do with this?
I don't know, Dennis. It looks like art to me more than anything else.
I think you put a Cummins in it, some Alcoas, and that's cool. But look, it's a short wheelbase too, which is crazy unusual. I've had that for 2 years. It's never been for sale. I researched it heavy and never saw another one.
Another Blazer.
Apache?
Another Ford truck.
You missed the Apache. Figured that'd catch your eye.
Well, they don't catch my eye if they got flatbeds on them.
Oh, well, you can change the bed. This is a local truck.
Caught my eye until I saw the long bed. But everybody's cutting them down now.
It's kind of cool here.
Corvair ramp truck.
Yeah, it is a ramp truck.
Is it really?
Yep.
Love these things.
Really, really good patina, I think.
You know, I've never driven a Corvair until I got my rocket car, and it's got the Corvair setup. It's got the whole back of a Corvair in it.
Yep.
Pretty neat. I mean, it drives great.
There's a whole row of Corvairs over there we'll get to in a while. This is what happens when you buy one out of Michigan, sight on the scene, Phipps.
Look at that.
You got a yard full.
Hey, these straps are actually holding it together.
Yes, they are. That's not local.
Woo!
This is local. Cool patina.
Yeah, it's a good looking
Step
truck.
side. This one just came in today. We went to Lampasas, Texas, got that. Listen to options on this one, Phipps. You're going to love it.
That's
You too are. 69 RT 440 375 horse 4-speed super track pack Dana. It's got a Dana 60 in it. All on the
All
fender
still
tag.
here?
All on the fender tag. Yep. And here's what
On
else
the
is.
fender tag, or it's all still here.
It's all still here. Yep.
And it's headrest car.
See that center seat right there?
Right.
That's
Buddy
called a
seat.
buddy seat.
Yeah, that was an option.
Beats to it.
But look at this original paint on this car, Alpine white.
Yeah.
That's cool.
If they go to vanderbrinkauctions.com, every one of these cars is photographed pretty well. We actually have quite a few Mopars out here.
It's
It's
freaking
an unusual
crazy.
car, isn't it, Phipps?
Yes, it is.
It's a real cool car.
Here's what else is cool about this car, R. So these, from the factory, when you order this package, they have the stripes back here. Remember, Phipps? So on the striped elite cars, you got this.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
That's a sexy car, man.
that's a pretty rare badge.
That is a sexy car.
Corvettes,
Yeah.
76, 75, 74 convertible, 71 coupe. These are all local cars. Just,
I love the 71s with the chromes front and back.
yep. 72 was last year. That's a good car to build. Really solid 73 Challenger.
It is nice. These don't get enough respect. I think they look mean.
Yeah, that's a neat car. That'd be a great car to build.
Another Mustang. This is the one he was moving.
68 Charger. Look at the inspection sticker on this car.
Missouri,
Come on.
1973.
The same guy had this car. So this is a really unusual car. So in 73, the biggest motor you could get for RPO, regular production, was a 383. There was a U code SPO, special production order, only 440. That's a 440 4-barrel, 375 horse Rally 73 stripe delete.
Wow.
Now that's a crazy rare car. And it also has got a buddy seat in it. So we have two Mopars here with a buddy seat, which you never see.
Designer.
Oh, you saw this when I found it. This is one of the coolest Art Deco cars here.
Yeah.
This is a one family-owned 39 Buick out of Wiley.
No kidding.
That car was in Wiley its whole life. It's on an index card title. Remember those tiny titles?
How my dad's car's doing.
These are all 5 big block motors that came out of buses, and then there's a 455 volts front drive, probably came out of a Tornado. Kind of unusual stuff.
I want that.
You can have it.
All right, I heard it right there. He's got it.
You got it. Take it, but you got to take it today.
Okay.
First sale of the auction.
No, you got it for free.
I got it for free.
Phipps, look at that.
Look
I
how
think
rust-free
you
this
really
is.
appreciate that. Yeah, look at the rockers and stuff. So this car has literally been sitting since '67.
This car's bigger than your dad's, though, Fitz, because it's got the extra back window.
Dad's it's a club coupe.
Yes.
Look at the license plates, Phipps. It's literally been sitting since '67. But what's neat is that sun visor saved the gauges. Open the door. No, it literally saved the gauges sitting that long.
Holy cow.
56 years it hadn't moved.
These old
Well, it was here. We moved it from there to here.
What is this, all Camaros?
Both of these rows. Well, actually, there's a couple rare ones over here.
Where's
Just sit
that?
on top.
Glad.
Here's a shoebox Ford convertible. That's unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
And here's another one that I am told is extremely rare. 1940 Chevrolet convertible.
Yeah,
Supposedly really rare.
42, 40.
This is overwhelming, Dennis.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Holy cow.
So when is this auction?
April 29th. Everything's no reserve. Everything's going to get sold. So there's 12 GTOs right there.
What?
Yeah.
I was over here looking at the junk Polarises.
Yeah, that's the weird stuff there.
Hey, a bug eye. I had one of these when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's like a.
You got bug eyes now, Phipps.
I know. Well, I like it.
But there's 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72 GTOs right here. This whole next row is all Trans Ams.
Well, we're going to see them all. Let's
Okay.
just go down and back up and down and back up.
Okay,
Pretty straight, little Sprite.
that's not bad.
Big fun little thing.
Well, why don't you buy it, Phipps? It's for sale.
I work for you, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Niki Lauda Alfa Romeo,
Oh, yeah.
pretty cool.
Do a clutch I want.
We put a ton of effort into buying this thing. I'm not so sure it's going to pay off.
Why?
Well, it was a big block truck.
Well, why is it an effort?
It is a big block. Well, because
There's no back half.
there's no back half, and it wasn't easy to get out. It wasn't easy to move.
You're going to get tetanus.
They parked it because they
It wasn't easy to get the hood open either. So that's kind of yard art, I guess. 57 Chevy front end.
Yeah, why not?
There's some cool Cadillac stuff here. Here's a front clip for a Cadillac, like a 60.
Big body Cadillac there, boy.
Actually, it's a 59 Cadillac front end.
I've always liked it.
Lots of guys are building these convertibles now.
Yes, they are, because 59 Impala
Hey,
convertibles have gotten so damn expensive.
So this is cool, R.
Yeah.
You and I had one of these, and I had one of these. This is the Pininfarina bodied flat top that Cadillac was built in Italy only. So if you look at the roof Phipps, the roof is totally different. The body's actually subtly different everywhere. It's got a Pininfarina badge up there on the fender.
That's cool.
So in 1962, this is not only one of the most expensive cars in the world, it was one of the most expensive cars in Europe. So this has got like a
Here it
cult
sits.
following here. Yeah, here it sits. That's a
That guy,
really,
dude.
really rare, desirable car.
This is really cool. I mean, you said you were putting some stuff up. This is some stuff, man.
Torino's, that's a 71 Cobra, 429, factory 429 shaker hood 4-speed car.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's crazy rare. Vermilion red,
Well, why wouldn't you
totally
build
complete
that?
and correct. I just don't have time. There's a lot of stuff here I should build.
And this is a drag pack car?
Yes,
Dad had a green one when he worked
Yep.
with your dad. Yeah.
this is the one to have. 4-speed shaker, 429 Cobra.
Wow.
And then this is This was actually a really famous find. We found that.
Extended cab camper.
Right. From what I have heard and the experts have told me, there was less than 20 of those came in the U.S. So that's a dually extended cab.
It is a
Toyota.
dually.
Yeah, it's a dually.
like ours,
Actually,
it was blue.
it's a faux dually. It's a one-piece wheel that holds 2 tires. Have you seen that before? It's
No.
crazy rare. That is super trick right there.
That
I think
is
somebody will have
trick.
to have that.
Look at this convertible Cutlass. I don't think the wing goes there.
I don't think it's put on correctly. But that is a real 442 convertible, local, not rusty.
Bonneville convertible. Here's another freaking RT.
Yeah, this is a real 70 RT, really highly optioned. Again, a 443, 75 horse car. But check out the options, Phipps.
Look at
Power
that.
steering, power brakes, AC, bucket seats, and the factory color R is the FY1 top banana yellow. Great options.
Covered that up quick, didn't he?
Yeah. But a really highly optioned car.
Yes, this is pretty freaking cool. And there's a lot of good stuff in here. All right, Dennis, now we're going down Ford
Well, hang
Alley.
on, I got one more to show you over here that I think you're really gonna like because of the color.
Oh, green Cadillac. Okay,
So since it's a 70 Eldorado,
it's 500.
correct. But look at, not only is it green, it's bright green, but look at the interior.
It's cool, but
Look at the carpet.
that's not gonna buff out, Dennis.
It's not gonna buff out, but how cool is that?
It was cool in its day, I guarantee you that.
White with green interior. It's all complete under the hood. It looks like it ran sometime in the last decade, maybe. This is one of the cleaner Impalas right here, the 63. It's a one family owned Impala out of Houston.
damn it, man.
Red interior, bucket seats, clean.
And a black car.
Black car. I think this car will run and drive too. We haven't tried, but it was garage kept when I got it.
It looks clean enough.
Yeah, I mean, the guy said it drove into the garage, red interior, bucket seats.
That's rad.
But out of this row right here, there are actually 4 SS Impalas.
Coon.
This Falcon was owned by the president of the Falcon Club. He drag raced it for many years with a 427 side oiler in it. That's why it's got the Thunderbolt style hood.
Wow.
And these Falcons are probably all good for parts.
Now you have titles for every single car.
Out of the 210, I believe we have 200 titles.
Wow.
So almost everything out here has a title. If it's got a VIN tag and a trim tag, it's got a title. 71 Chevelle, the only Chevelle we've got.
That's a 73 Grand Prix?
Ranchero,
I had one of these.
El Camino.
69 El Camino.
You don't see these Grand Prix very often.
I had one of these. SJ.
73
Yeah.
Grand Prix, 76 Grand Prix.
Dadgummit, Dennis. 442's over there and over here.
Wow, is that
68 Buick. This is neat.
it?
62 Starfire. So in 62, one of the ultimate options you could get in a British Cadillac was the bucket seats, remember?
Uh-huh.
They were power. Look inside that car.
So it's got bucket seats and
It's
power.
got that option. And those are the same seats as a Cadillac. So just the seats are really desirable.
That is freaking sick.
This is a real 442 also. And look at the inner fender wells, Phipps.
Look at that shifter, Phipps.
Oh, wow. This isn't that far gone then, is it? Is this run?
So here's what we think happened. I haven't decoded them, but I imagine one of the Oldsmobile guys that shows up here. The motor that's in the other car, there's a drag car here, which you'll see. Alex is about to get off the trailer. In the drag car is a W30 motor. I believe this car is a W30, and the motor's in the other car, so somebody needs to buy both of these cars. Because look at the emblems on the bottom of the fender. See these?
Well, this is a 69. I don't think they had this hood.
Yeah, it's probably a 70 hood.
It's a 70.
But I believe that this could be a W30 car. I don't have any paperwork to it, but somebody needs to research this and look at the drag car. So these Trans Am bodies, I think, are good for guys that are just doing resto mods because really, they're only starting with just the body.
Yeah, exactly.
They're changing the drivetrains, they're changing all the suspension.
All for the better.
So these have all got VINs, they've all got tags on them, they're all local cars, and they're not rusty. Just really good cars to build resto mods out of.
This is crazy, Dennis. There's like 20 Trans Ams, 20 Camaros, 20 more Camaros. This is crazy.
We actually have quite a few early Camaros too, the 70 to 72s, which have really come around for resto mods as well. So we've got 2 solid rows of Camaros.
There is.
So 71, 73, 2 of the better builders here. I actually like this one, the patina is really cool.
Yeah, the brown one?
Original paint, faded out 81Z.
Yeah, I was spying that from the other row. That one kind of cool. A little bit sun-kissed.
Yes, it is, for sure. 67 Camaro might be one of the world's roughest ones, but it does have a clear title, Arkansas title. VIN tag and trim tag are both good. And then this, check this out, Phipps. See that? And then
396 car.
yeah, so this is a SS 396. You open the hood, you see the heater box inverted, so it's got a big block heater box, and the factory 12 bolt still in the car. So again, it's got title and tags. It's a 69 SS 396, and it is rusty.
It is rougher than a stucco bathtub, as
That
you
is.
say.
And boom, when was the last time you saw that?
It's been at your shop for years.
Oh, I don't even remember when we found this. Many, many years. So this is the 1979, as Richard knows, Cannonball Run winning Jaguar by Hines and Yarborough, the actual car. It's just one we said we would never sell. And then last time we went to lunch with Richard, he said, sell it. So here it is. No reserve, highest bid gets it.
Well,
Rarely, if ever, does the opportunity come up to own a Cannonball winning car.
No,
Ever.
it never has. This is it. No one else has ever sold their car.
And for those of you that are upset that it's sitting out here in these elements, this is the element we found it in.
Actually, this is nicer. We found it in Connecticut.
Yeah.
This Jaguar's happy. It's a happy cat to be down here in this
It
sunlight.
went from Florida to Louisiana. We don't know how it got in Connecticut and then to us. We
Didn't-
put a lot of the parts back on
But
it.
no, it also went to Saudi Arabia.
It did. The keychain's still in there. This was invited. This car was actually invited, and they paid us to ship this car to show in Saudi Arabia. That's how significant it was to that show. That was the largest car show in the world with over $1 billion worth of cars there.
And it's also the Bring a Trailer Story of the Year back when we found it.
Yep. It was, and not only was it the Bring a Trailer Story of the Year, it was the #1 most written about automotive story on a car that year as well. So this car's got some serious accolades, and it's just sat since then.
This is the car. No one's ever sold a Cannonball world record setter. It's actually probably a little easier to restore than it looks because you just buy another one just like it and
Now
kind of
you
put
had,
them
I
together.
can't remember, was it Hines or Yarborough that came to your shop? Well, whichever one of them that owned the Jag dealership. So he came to Gasmake, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago.
Somebody did.
And we came down and did an interview with him.
I feel like an asshole. I should know that, but I'm old.
He still had the original fuel cell, which they were one of the first people that did this. And this is what we learned. We did it in the 550 Maranello for this car and sent it. It's still on the shelf at Gasmake.
It is.
Yep, and we've got the glove box door that has the Sea to Shining Sea, Cannonball winning plaques on the door. That goes to the whoever buys this car. So you will get the gas tank and you will get the glove box with the plaques. We've had a lot of offers of the car. We just never sold it.
It's absolutely going to sell because it's no reserve.
Yeah, regardless of what it brings. But that is a huge piece of history. Something really cool to have. So now we got Mustang row, and there's a couple of significant Mustangs here. These are Fox body Mustangs. You got a convertible. We do have one notchback here. We showed the one notchback over there, so there's 2 notchbacks if you guys are looking for solid notchback builders.
That's a good solid notchback builder.
Then we've got 4 65, 66 coupes, which are, a lot of people are building those now. 67, 267 coupes. This is a 390 S-code, 4-speed dusk rose car, and it's a GT. So it's a one-of-one car. Unbelievably rare, and it needs to be built. It needs a lot of work, but it's a good car to build.
Yeah, Mustangs are easy to build these days.
And last but not least, it's out of order, but it will be in order. This is a real 1963 Indy 500 pace car convertible that we've actually had running. And it came out of Indianapolis. It's a straight car. It's been in the garage. This one's been in the garage since, this car was parked in the garage in '74.
Jeez, man. It's going to be a pretty crazy day, Dennis. This is nuts.
210 cars. We've got Yvette Vanderbrink, which you know her well.
She does this stuff better than anybody.
She does. She knows what she's doing. These are all going to be sold in one day. Now, if you can't show up to the sale, which is April 29th, the preview day is the 28th. Richard's going to be here the 29th for sure, and probably the 28th as well. You can bid online under proxy bid.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can bid online if you can't make it.
So you buy stuff on proxy bid all the time.
I do. There's a couple of things that caught my eye in here, but I don't want to, tell anybody because then they'll bid it up.
Thanks for coming out, R.
Yeah, this is cool, man. This is way over the top, dude. This could be the biggest purchase I've made ever. We're here to look at a giant collection of cars that has been accumulated over the last 2 decades, and one of the family members passed away. The rest of the family decided to get rid of the cars. It's a delicate situation when you're coming into that because there's a lot of emotion, so we've got to kind of deal with it with a delicate touch. but there are some awesome cars based on the description and the photos I've already had. That's why we got up early and flew to Wisconsin. But let's go check it out and see if we can't get something bought.
Damn, dude.
And walk right into a 61 bubble. Jeez. It's awesome. There he is.
Hey, Richard, how you doing?
You must be Tony.
I am.
Hey, man. Thanks for reaching out.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
This is Big Chris.
Nice to meet you.
Tony,
I don't-
nice to meet you.
I don't know if you expected him to come, but he's a wizard and an unbelievable amount of knowledge in old cars. Plus, I don't get in much trouble if he's around. But wow, dude, this is a lot of cars and boats
To the collection.
and stuff.
I don't know, man. I think you can get a lot of trouble in here. Look
So
at
we
that.
talked on the phone, but basically, this gentleman had this collection. Give me the 5-minute pitch, or
Well-
4.5 seconds.
Well, if I'm telling you the whole truth of it is he's not just a car collector, but he was a true gearhead and a part of the hot rodding and street racing community as a kid. And some of these cars he circled back and got from remembering his times when they used to cruise up and down the boulevard here.
That's really cool. I'm finally getting to a point in life where I'm getting to do kind of the same thing. I just did it with a really special car that was built in Dallas called the Digger. And we just got back that in our possession. And so we're playing around, but this is unbelievable. I mean, 61 bell top. Is this really a 409?
Yes, it's a real deal 409. There's a Shelby in here, and there's some other real gems that I think that you're going to find spectacular.
It looks like you got some Corvettes over there.
Corvettes, Tri-5s, we got a couple of Shelbys, there's Grand Sport Stage 1, 1970, and a beautiful collection of red, white, and blue Hemis here.
These are all 426 cars.
All 426, and at the very end there is a factory lightweight A990.
So on the A9990, they only made like, I don't know, 80 or 100 of them. And it was the first year of the 426, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So what made it lightweight? Because like when you talk about the Ford lightweights, they were like fiberglass front ends, and these are metal.
Yeah, no, this was an acid bath. That's how they achieved their lightweight, my understanding, and obviously removal of some of the sound deadening materials, things like AC, the radio. This one's got rear seat delete. It's the beginning of the real, drag race coming through the dealerships, I guess.
Wow. So the gentleman that owned all this, I know that he passed away, but he was involved with, you were telling me, with a charity.
Yes, Cars Curing Kids. He was one of the founding members.
And what exactly does that charity do? Does it restore cars and sell them, or?
No, honestly, it started out as a bunch of car collectors and gearheads in the community going and doing events to raise money for terminally ill kids, and then it's branched out to now we don't just raise money for that, they're also raising money for things like pediatric assistant medical items and ambulances and things that are just missing in Wisconsin.
That stuff is missing, because I was a fireman and a police officer before I was old enough to drink. So we're going back 30-something years when I was like 18, 19. And I remember we used to talk about it because the things that we had in the box in the back of the ambulance were adult-sized. So you get a small kid with a neck problem or a head trauma or whatever. You got these giant foam blocks that's like 3 times the size of the kid's head, and you're trying to secure them. And that's a pretty, you know what? I'm really kind of upset that nobody's done that before, because that is definitely a need that needs to be on there.
Yeah, details, the little details. Little people need little medical equipment.
I don't know if we're allowed to say little people. Let's just say children.
Children. Well,
Okay.
I always call my kids the littles.
Yeah, I don't know what PC is on that, but so cool. We got some boats, we got some Chevelles, some Shelbys. So
Some hot rods.
I know, you know me in early Fords.
We got a few early Fords for you. I think you're gonna find a couple of gems. There's a Kong head car in here, and an Audern head hot rod, and everything is steel the way that it should be.
Okay. Well, I looked at the list. You and I kind of talked about round numbers when we were looking at it. I guess, if you will, hang out, give me and Big Chris a couple hours to kind of comb through and look at everything, run some numbers and stuff like that, take some pictures, do our research.
Definitely.
Then we'll see where we're at. If we can get it all bought, I will definitely try.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool, man.
Appreciate you coming down.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy the shop.
Chris, where'd you go? Oh, there he
Checking
is.
everything out, man.
What are you looking at?
I was just looking at this Rat Motor L78 Impala. Last year, the big blocks in a full size.
Okay. Well, why don't we do something that I can actually understand in my mind? Let's go to the front door, start from there.
Order of vodka.
Corvettes, and then we'll just work our way around through the Tri-5s, into the hot rods, back around here, the early Fords, and then we'll deal with the giant gorillas in the room, the red, white, and blue Hemis.
One foul swoop.
There we go. Hey, you're pretty tall today.
I'm wearing my pumps.
This one,
Yeah, the 624009 two-door.
this is a bad dude, except it's a hot rod, not, a two-door Impala. This
Correct.
is a 409,
Yes.
ready to rock and roll, overly done, overly restored, absolutely perfect 409. 4-speed, on the floor.
This is the best restored car here.
Yes.
The Barstool. I am not driving, I don't know.
He said that everybody that's ever driven this has ridden it once and then put it away. But this is called the Horsefly. This is the same guy that made the Haas motorcycles. They made one of these, or two of these, or I don't know. But
I don't particularly fancy sitting on a small block Chevy with the crown jewels so close to the fuel system.
there are no crown jewels. It's just like Fort Knox. It's empty.
It's true.
It's true.
Mr. Chris.
Okay, so now we got the coral and pink Chevy. 55, probably one of the most disgusting color combos ever, but a nice car. This is not pink, it is coral.
This car does not hurt my feelings, dude. I like this car.
What if it peed on you or kicked you? Then it hurt your feelings?
It pretty hurt my shin.
But I mean, it's a 55 base model. This one is cool, but it's also a hard sell because you got to find somebody that wants a Pontiac
Correct.
and a Bonneville, and they want to fuck with fuel injection.
But it's fucking rad.
It is very nice.
I like this.
This 57 Nomad is overly restored, ready to rock and roll, with about 5,000 miles on it since restoration.
Yeah. Original 283. No oil filter. Original motor. As good as it gets. This thing's beautiful.
It's a perfect car. What about underneath?
The same as on top, dude.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got this 32 two-door sedan. It's got a regular hood. It doesn't have the extra louvers, but kind of just an old school build with a 327 automatic. And I'd say, they kind of left the interior original, which is kind of weird. But it's an all-steel car.
Look at this.
Well, that's just the old lacquer paint. This Century Restorer comes with it. It's 1954 trailer, everything. 302 Ford in the middle, which means they upgraded the boat at some point in time.
This is about as Chris Craft as you get without being a Chris Craft.
I thought you were Chris Craft. Oh, you're Chris Smith.
Oh man, I like this.
Yeah. So there's some extra fenders and things laying around. We got to pay attention to the stuff around because I kind of said, this stuff and everything in the building. Everything. This was last owned by Tom's mother. No title for some reason, but I basically figure this at zero, but it's kind of cool that it's all together and it's not rusty and it's red on red and never been restored. I've actually never seen this model of Rambler ever.
Neither have I.
We do have a teal deluxe 40 Ford. This is a beautiful car. Upgraded street rod, AC, just,
That's tastefully done. I like that.
yeah, just a tastefully done car. Nice, neat. Back here is a Plymouth wagon, 41, Woody. They're kind of neat. These cars usually go either overseas or out to California.
San Francisco badge in the window.
There you
still
go.
there, man.
See what I tell you. This is not on the list. The black 40 is not on the list.
That's the black 40. The blue one is.
Yeah, the black 40 is not. The blue one is, along with the teal one. And again, I think just a tasteful street rod. Damn near looks like it was built by the same person.
I was going to say, this is really similar build.
Yeah, exactly. The 41 Ford here, Black Mariah, is 24,000 original miles.
No, dude,
Unrestored.
24,000.
Yeah, 24,000 original miles. Unrestored. But it's a 41. And 41s are like just not super desirable.
Yeah, that's your more wheelhouse than mine, man.
Yeah. But we get into the cool stuff
This-
as far as me.
This is.
You know, we've got a 32 Phaeton, just all stock, straight 4-car. So that's, you know, it's not a V8 Phaeton. So
Sure.
this would be a Model B.
What about this? All steel.
This is all steel. Looks to be original steel body, Arden heads, which is just insane.
It's like a period.
3-deuce setup. It's been reinforced here for steering.
That plate's not original.
No. No, but it's got original-ish shocks and juice brakes. It's a neat car. I mean, it's still just a street rod.
And you're teaching me at this point on this. I'm out on this stuff.
The Arden heads are pretty cool. They're not absolutely unobtainable, but they are neat. They're cool, you know. Then we've got a 34 with Kong heads.
King Kong, man.
Yeah, but I think these are aftermarket Kong heads. I
Too
don't think,
polished.
Yeah, I don't think these are the originals. And I don't know, but it is a 34 Roadster, real deal, which is pretty cool. And then you got a 32 Ford 3-window coupe, later long block, Eddie Meyer, heads and intake, pretty cool. This is just a seriously period correct street rod. No big deal.
I think you had one of these that looked very similar to this.
I have one right
Mecca.
now.
Well, no. We went to the Lone Star Roundup. You gave me one of these to drive.
This Donzi boat, man, I don't know.
This isn't. I've spent time around Donzi. I was expecting.
This is the smallest Donzi boat I've ever seen.
Well, it's got an inboard small block Chevy. I was expecting twin 454s or something.
No, this is a tiny
this is
little.
It's a weenie.
Yeah.
This is a novelty piece, dude. No one's going to run this boat out.
No, this is a weird one, as it says. Weird one, as it says on the plate.
Ordered to tow a fishing boat in the Colorado mountains.
Yeah, 70,000 original miles, 327 V8, 4-speed,
Another generator car.
unrestored car, which is cool, but it's still, but it's a 4-door, man. Now, still kind of cool, but it's a 4-door, and it does have a tow hitch on it for pulling the boat. I think you put the restorer around behind it.
You know, if anything, the paint on this car gets me more excited than the other stuff because this is original.
Yeah, it says mostly original paint in the description. This Cameo, I've never had a Cameo, only because I've just never really stumbled across one. But fiberglass bed in 1956
Big
or
back window.
7. I didn't look at the number, but let's see what it says.
I'd say 57 without looking.
It is 56, so take that.
There you go. Shut me down.
GS Stage 1, gold on brown, power steering, power brakes, AC.
I like this car.
Factory AC, 46,000 original miles, 8-track. Look at those gauges. That'll blow your mind. This one I've seen the video and I've looked at the stuff. This is an older hot rod, 5.0 motor. I mean, this is a Boyd Coddington special from the
The 90s.
90s.
Yeah.
But it is a Woody, and it could be kind of, I don't know. It is AC'd.
It's currently registered in California. feelings.
It's not great though. And then you jump into this one, which is pretty much all original.
This one's got patina on it. I actually like this one more.
Patina? Patina doesn't have an R in it.
Does where I'm from. We invented the language.
So this one's a 34.
Dude, this is the winner.
Yeah, but this is cool because it's a Survivor
You see,
and it's original.
you see the license plates around on this? You gotta check this out. It's great. Bonneville Salt Flats 200 mile an hour club.
Yeah. I don't think that car's ever done even 20 miles an hour.
Yeah,
But this is a really overly restored car too.
it is. This thing is very, very pretty. Yeah, I like this.
These are freaking so cool.
God damn, look at that thing in there.
I don't even know if I can get in this.
Dude, look at the mechanism on the shifter. I think overly restored is the term.
It's got a clutch and everything.
Dude, I could literally pick you up and put you in my pocket right now in that thing.
Pretty wicked.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think that would classify as a micro car. Now we get into the Shelby, which black jade.
Silver jade.
Is this silver jade?
Silver jade.
Okay. Automatic, no AC, but power steering and brakes. What's it look like underneath? Oh yeah. Never been undercoated, Chris. That's good. So it's nice.
Is it on red oxide?
Nope. It's in color. Car's been restored too. Does have the build sheets.
It does.
And then we get to the big ones. Red, white, and blue. 65 Dodge Coronet, factory built, A990.
Oh, this was the daddy back in the day, dude.
They made about 100 of them. Backseat delete.
It's been cleverly restored.
Overly restored.
Yeah, but they left the patina on the motor, on the valve covers, and the decals that are on there to make it just look period, which I kind of like. But I mean, this is.
Well, some of the
overly
rubber
restored.
looks right. Like if you look at the front windshield rubber, I don't know if they took that out, but it's showing basically 0 miles, like 0.2, and that's not going to work.
That's a sense
Because even a
restored,
delivery back then, on, off truck, everything else, you're going to have 12, 13 miles. And then 68 Roadrunner Hemi.
fucking beast of a motor in that car.
And that's on the red one.
On the red one.
Now the blue on blue one has had some crazy motor work done, which I guess is in some instances great because it's a
Yes.
Haas, but other people look at it and go, not restored, not correct.
Correct, but the motor work that's been done that is quite leery. I mean, it's been cammed with headwork. It's all internal. It does look stock, but it will be a beast on the street. In my eyes, it's the best of both worlds, but I understand what you're saying.
And as far as all the smalls and all the stuff on the shelves, I mean, got to figure that at $2,500. You know, looking at these cars is kind of different for me because these cars are done. These cars are finished, restored, perfect, ready to go. They don't need anything other than probably batteries and a general look over. All of them run and drive and what have you. They're nice cars. There's a couple of them that are overwhelmingly nice. Maybe 5 or 6 that are overwhelmingly nice, but I got to try to put together a package for everything. And, you know, you've got 5 Vets over there and a bunch of Tri-5s and then some Pontiacs and a bunch of old Fords and some Mustangs and some more old Fords and I don't know. I mean, pretty crazy. So far, the Fuelie Vet's pretty cool. The fuel-injected Bonneville. Of course, the 3 Hemi cars are pretty crazy. You know, especially the 65 A990 car. I've got to sit down and add and do some paperwork. So super cool to be here. We're in Wisconsin, and we're being brought in by the family of Mr. Tom Haig. And this is Tim Haig, his son. Thank you for having us, and thank you for the opportunity to not only share in the experience in the life of your father, but also some of the things that he was really into. And what I think is the coolest thing about this is that these cars, whether I get them or somebody else gets them, they're going to continue to go out there and be part of the history and part of what's going on. And in a disposable society that we live in right now, this is amazing. So tell me a little bit about your dad.
So probably one of my favorite, well, I have tons of stories, but my grandma, when I was a kid, used to tell me he never liked stuffed animals as a kid. He went to bed every night with all of his metal cars. So she'd have to go back in, take the cars out of the bed so he wouldn't roll over them, this and that. But he's always been a huge car fan. Started a car club when he was in high school with a bunch of his buddies. When I grew up, we had a 9-car garage, not too far from here, always had cars. That 63 Vet, I used to ride in that. That's how he'd put me to bed. And either him or my mom would go in that loud car and put me right to sleep. But and then about 15 years ago, he pulled some cars out of storage that were in a barn. He and I did that together. He built this building, filled it very quickly, went to a lot of auctions, traded cars, a lot of local stuff. Just was a Chevy guy, but as you see, then it's a little bit of everything. A lot of hot rods, a little bit of everything. So
It is really cool. I'd like to think my childhood was the same, except for we were poor and we didn't have a lot of cars. My dad had like a car or a motorcycle at a time. But, your dad was really involved with this car club. I saw the picture. Y'all had a reunion just recently, and they started this car club when they were teenagers?
yeah, the Eliminators.
The Eliminators.
Yeah. And they just had a reunion a couple years ago. Those guys still come out all the time, check out the cars. And even as teenagers, they raise money for charity. And we're still doing charity stuff with cars now, with Cars Curing Kids.
Cars Curing Kids. So that's a lot of what is intended to do with liquidating this collection. What is Cars Curing Kids? What is their motto? What are they really aiming for, or what is their passion?
Yeah, so it started a few doctors that were car guys here in town, University of Wisconsin Health, the Children's Hospital. They got together, got a lot of other car enthusiasts from the area, came together. Once a year, they'll do a car run, take the kids, put them in the car, go around town, do a little tour. But all together, raise a lot of money. Last year, we had a fundraiser here. Our family personally and our family business personally raised $37,000 for Cars Curing Kids last year for an event. So, it's a great time. Put cars and kids are two things that my father really had passion about.
No, that's really cool. I mean, you take a kid that's terminally ill or really, really sick and put them in a car and let them have some fun. That is absolutely amazing. I've had the opportunity to do that a few times, and it's one of my favorite things, just to see the joy on their face and them feel the power of the vehicle, and just the rumble, like you said, is just, as a car guy, I don't know how I could explain it. But it's really, really cool. How long has Cars Curing Kids been around?
I don't know for sure. I know he got involved probably around 10 years ago. And I think the other reason he really loved Cars Curing Kids is he loves old classic cars. Look at all of this. Today's
Absolutely.
kids, there's a lot of kids today, they don't even want their driver's license. So anybody that was willing, and especially young people that were willing to come and look at old classic cars, he loved it. Loved it.
I know. The kids these days, they're like, I don't need a driver's license.
No,
I can
you
use
got
Uber, or
yeah.
I can take a cab, or take the bus, or whatever. I mean, I was one of those kids that applied for a hardship license at 14 and got my license to ride my motorcycle as long as it was under 100 cc's, but it had to be an Enduro with a headlight and taillight so I could ride to school. And I remember driving by the school bus, and the kids would be like, oh, look at him. He's on his little, POS motorcycle. And I'm like, I'm not on the bus. You know.
See, the difference between you and I is I just drove without a license. So.
Well, I was in the city, so I would have gotten in trouble and what have you. But you know, so that's super cool. If you're watching this, check out carscuringkids.org. It's a great organization. It's been around for a long time. If you support us or Gas Monkey Foundation, make sure you're paying attention to these guys. And I tell you what I'm going to do, whether I get anything bought here or not. I'm going to write you a check for $10,000 for Cars Curing Kids.
Thank you very much.
All right,
that
well,
means a lot.
that's coming straight from Gas Monkey, and we're going to see what happens here. And you know, hopefully, I didn't mean that as a bribe. So what's happening right now is basically we went through, this is our third time through. We've looked them over. We've done a little research on the old interwebs. We know kind of where the family's at, but we also know that the collection, you know, there's some pieces of tape here and there that says, oh, this car can't be included and this car can't either. So we're like, okay, maybe they pulled out some good stuff or some sentimental stuff, and you know I hate sentimentism. But now we put what I believe and Chris and I agree on is a wholesale figure on them, which means that's what we got to buy them for. Because now I've got to transport them. You got to think $1,500 a vehicle to transport them. Then you got to think, you know, getting them ready to go sell, then sending them to an auction, and then paying the auction fees, and et cetera and so forth. So I think we're going to fall well short of where the family thinks that they want to be, which make this trip maybe off or not. But they did feed us pizza, and I have had some cold beers, so that's plus. But we're going to see where we're at. All right, Tony, so we checked everything out. I was really disappointed that the other green Ford next to the surfboards was not included. Yeah. So somebody snagged it?
Unfortunately, these things have been on fire, so that one was spoken before I even knew, before it even came down. So
Damn it.
Unfortunately, that one is off the list.
All right, so now that I've seen them, we've got some cars that have, all of them are great looking cars, don't get me wrong. But they, you know, when we're looking at cars and we're trying to put a good wholesale figure all the way around and add a little bit of a premium for you because it's a collection, and then hope to get off of them. At least this, what, is it 28 vehicles instead of 29?
29, I believe, without that one.
With that one gone.
We was at 30, with that one gone, we're at 29, yeah.
Okay. And then it's all the memorabilia, all the stuff on the shelves, pretty much everything in the building. I know the family wants to keep the dad's tools and, you know, a few things like that. All the pedal cars up there, everything else. I got to deduct 80, 100 because that car's gone. You know, because that's a good car. You can't restore it for that. Yeah. And then I got to deduct what I've seen. So, and I'm talking now. No ifs, ands, or buts, no pullbacks, no whammies, or any of that.
Give me a few minutes.
Do you have any more beer?
I got plenty more beer.
Well, I'll be right here.
Sounds good. I'll be back.
Done deal.
Thank you. Congratulations. You bought yourself one hell of a collection.
I did.
Let me give you to...
Hello, man. I so wish I could put that on tape, but I appreciate it. We will be good stewards of the collection, and Mr. Tom, and also Cars Curing Kids, and we really appreciate it. You know, I'm not a piecemeal guy, and if I say it's done, it's done. I'm from Texas. We do things on a handshake. We don't mess around. And also, I sat with Tim and talked about Cars Curing Kids, and I'm giving $10,000 to that cause also. So I just spent the most amount of money that I've ever spent on one collection, about 28 cars, a lot of memorabilia, some cool stuff. The gentleman, Tom, that passed away, everybody that was here was telling me what an awesome person he was. He was really involved in the car community, even as a teenager, formed their own car club, which they were still meeting and still are, even though Mr. Tom's not here with us. And on top of that, you know, Cars Curing Kids, they formed that and have done, you know, a tremendous amount of work in the pediatrics world. Right now, their focus is on pediatrics equipment on the ambulances. And being a former police officer and firefighter and riding the ambulance box, you know, I know what that means. I mean, because, you know, you have these big blocks. If maybe somebody's head or their neck or something's broken and you have these big blocks, well, the kid's not that big, so maybe you need smaller blocks, et cetera, and so forth. So super cool cause. Everything's rad. We got 3 426 Hemi cars. We got a lot of Fords. We got a lot of Chevys. We got a Pontiac. I mean, you know, I just don't know what Daphne's going to say. So, well, that's her problem. Daphne, figure out how to pay for this. So it's super early in the morning. Mr. Kershaw is here with another family member, and we're going to check out the collection. This building itself, just from the outside, is absolutely amazing. Some of these cars haven't seen the light of day in a very, very long time. But at the end of the day, Mr. Kershaw here in Montgomery, Alabama, is a very recognized family. Like, they've done so much for this city. It's amazing. And so we have to tread a little lightly, kind of take a look at everything and see if we can get some things bought. But I mean, they've got everything from entire locomotives in here to train stuff, to car stuff, to motorcycle stuff. You name it. This should be cool. Let's go check it out.
All right, let's go.
Well, we didn't exactly get a good day, did we, Mr. Kershaw?
Not exactly. Not the best.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, at the end of the day, I could literally move into a building. Like, I could just put a bed over there and I would be happy as a clam. I just love old buildings and cool stuff like this. So this is a pretty massive collection that I guess you've acquired over the years. And
That's right. I guess my dad started the hobby in the 50s, and in this area there just weren't any old car enthusiasts, and he would literally get calls from people that say, I have this old car in my barn or my garage. And several of the cars he inquired, he couldn't see them go to the scrapyard.
So we got a couple of Lincolns right there, like those are Mark II and IIIs?
Mark 3 and 4.
3 and 4. That was close.
This is a Mark, I guess the 48 is a Mark 1 or the 41.
Well, this is a coupe, 48 coupe, which is kind of rare. Not super, popular. A lot of people didn't keep them because of the maintenance issues they had with those. And this is a Zephyr coupe.
No, it's a 41 Continental.
This is? I would have thought this was a Mercury Zephyr.
Most people associate the grill with the Zephyr, but the 41 Lincoln, they built the Continental with the same grill.
Yes, sir. Okay. That Continental's seen better days.
It has. It's a 62 four-door convertible. It's another car that it'd probably be parted out and scrapped if it wasn't for the fact that it's a four-door convertible.
Yeah, very popular. Now, this one caught my eye when I came through a second ago. This is a V12 Lincoln sedan.
Yeah, it's really called a limousine. It's got jump seats, so it was a 7-passenger limousine. The seats fold up in the front.
So this would have been, what is this, 37, 38?
37.
Yeah. That's really, really neat. Now these are too new for me. I don't even know what those are.
They're not really. This is an Audi, a V8 Audi that was built in the 60s.
And then that's a full train car right there.
Yeah, we were in the railway business, and I had a tenant here who restored old railway cars and usually converted them into diners or some sort of a tourist vehicle.
Yes, sir. Now that's pretty interesting. That's a 59 limo.
That's correct. This was this car was purchased by the state of Alabama for the governor in '58, and there were 5 or 6 governors that was their vehicle. Both Governor Folsom and of course Governor Patterson and Wallace, both Wallaces used it. But it was basically, that was the choice of a vehicle for a governor. And of course they went away and everybody went to Suburbans.
Well, I get it, but I mean, you know, that's a pretty cool ride, being a 59. You know, the 59 Cadillacs are so iconic that
Yeah, it is.
it's just insane.
59 was known as the height of the tail fin era. That was our highest the tail fin guide was on the 59 Cadillac.
Absolutely. You know, the whole tail fin thing with the 59 Cadillacs and the Galaxies from Ford and everything, it was because we were in this space race.
Right.
And everybody wanted everything to kind of look like a spaceship. It was pretty crazy.
Exactly.
Looks like you got a 32 Ford here. Now, this one looks like it already has a Mustang 2 suspension in the front.
This car is not finished. It's a original steel body that I had as a teenager that I found, and still.
You had this as a teenager?
Well, no, it was just stock.
Okay.
And then I cut it up, made hot rods out of it, and the only thing I had left that was worth anything was the actual body. So, Brookville roads the, furnished a new chassis, new steel fenders, but it's all built around the original body.
Now, did we cut this down? Is this?
No, it's not chopped.
It's not. Sometimes I can't tell, especially in this light.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big early Ford guy. I have Roadsters from 1930 all the way to 1936.
All right.
I have a 34 Roadster that I'm the third owner of, and it's 100% original. It's really, really neat car. And we got a Thunderbird here.
Yeah, it's just a 60 Thunderbird.
Now this is a little Ford business coupe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been hot rodded.
No, Fitz's dad is a sedan.
It's got a, front suspension, clip on it, and a 351 Windsor motor.
It's a neat little car.
It is. It's a.
We have one at the shop.
I always like these business coupes.
Oh yeah. We've got one at the shop that has never left the neighborhood since it was sold new. And back in the 50s, they made what they called Fordilacs. Remember, they put the Cadillac motor, 331 Cadillac motor in it with the overdrive pull transmission. And so we have one at our shop that's literally never left the neighborhood. It's been there. As a matter of fact, one of the guys that works for me, Phipps, his dad took his mom to the hospital to deliver him in that car. And I don't think it's ever traveled more than 20 miles away from where it's always been. But it's a neat car. Now this is an early Oldsmobile. Is this first year?
That's the first year of the Tornado. And my dad purchased this car new.
That is really cool.
There's one owner, I guess you would call it.
Look at that flat floorboard. You guys got to see this.
Yeah, that's what was so unique about it.
Well, yeah, the motor and tranny and everything's up there, and everything back here just rolls along with it. Very understated cars, as far as I'm concerned. This should have been the future of automobiles, and why they went back to a drivetrain that goes all the way through the car. I'll never understand.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, this was so far above its time. I mean, look at the fender wells and the way they've got the sides poking out. You could just, man, that's a good looking car. So these are early teens.
Right. You know, my dad started a collection. He was looking for 2 cars that his family were the first cars they owned. And the first car was a 1909 EMF 30. And this car he found is 1911. But he was 12 years old then and learned to drive these cars. And so after he found that, he just basically for sentimental reasons, the other car is a 13 Cadillac, which we see over here. But that's how he started the collection, trying to find the 2 cars that he remembered as growing up. And he, you know, they lived in North Alabama, and they lived before we really had cars. In it was 1909 and 10 that people started having Model Ts,
Well, Model T's not much better than a tractor, really.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Right.
What is that a T over there?
Yeah, that's 07, and that's the first year of the T.
Really? That's super cool. I gotta tell you, this is an amazing selection of stuff. Now, I read something about this vehicle somewhere when I was doing my research. This is all aircraft aluminum. And tell me about this thing.
Well, this started a family vacation that we took in '49. My dad bought a new Ford station wagon.
Okay.
And we were going from here to Yellowstone Park. And as we drove every day, he had the idea of really a motorhome. And we started sketching, and then later on came back and designed this vehicle as it was really a mini motorhome to make family trips or business trips. And this was in 1962 when this is built. It's got a 62 Ford Econoline front end.
It does.
And then
I remember these
grafted
trucks.
into a custom-built body. It kind of looks like an Airstream with a flexible van. And it had
Wow, it's got a kitchen and
and a
everything.
bathroom.
That is really cool. You know, I recognize the Ford front end because when I was only 18 years old, I was working for the beer company in Fort Worth, and I was delivering beer every day to bars and restaurants and what have you. And we had the Ford front end like that. So your dad was really like, if he wanted something, he just kind of said,
Well,
that's what I want, huh?
This was he had planned to go in production on this, and we were very close to a deal with a school bus manufacturer to make the rear body, but because this was before Winnebago, before any RV vehicles were out there. But it's, you know, obviously he printed a brochure and mailed it out to about 2,000 people, you know, and started getting all this interest. And of course, a lot of people were thinking about the same thing.
Well, I had a very rare RV thing. I bought 2 of them. I don't know, 6 or 8 years. They were called the Camelot Cruisers, and they did kind of the same thing with the Ford front end, but it was just the puller, and then the back looked like a regular boxcar, if you will.
Right.
But it was decked out with, underneath it had boats on one of them, on the other ones it had, I don't even know, places for horses, and then up top you had a full blown bedrooms and kitchen and shag carpet and what have you. Are those Diamond T's over there, or
No, those are 41 Dodge.
Okay.
Dodges? Okay. They kind of resemble the old Diamond T's.
Yeah, they look really close to a Diamond T.
One of the first railway machines my dad built. He used a four-wheel drive Dodge truck, and this is a replica of over here of that first prototype. One of our guys built it, but it was a machine that could run on the railroad track. You replace the rubber tires and form the railway, the ballast or the stone. So it's kind of we put it together.
That's
way
really cool.
back, and then
Super cool. I think those
This
are
is kind of
old.
one of the things you see on some of
rail
the
car
old
wheels.
movies where everybody's pushing and pulling.
Back in the day, that's how they got them on and off.
it works. You just have to get it started, but it takes really four guys to bump it. But it's built in the 1880s.
That's a big chassis. What is that?
That's a 26 Cadillac.
Wow.
It's a car that was somebody started, and like a lot of cars couldn't finish it. And
Trust me, I know that.
End up in pieces.
Yes, sir. I understand that completely. So when this building was up and running as the family business, how many employees do you think you had in here?
One time we had about 300.
Wow.
And we were running in the shop, 2 shifts in the machine shop and fab shop, and then assembly ran on one shift.
That's really cool. Okay, so one of the things that made me come out here was the Pantera. This is really, really cool, and it's an early model with the chrome bumpers and what have you. Looks like it's had some hail damage.
Well, no, it's never had. I don't know. It was just little pimples.
You know what it is? People stand here like this.
Well, but it's original, and I've just kind of avoided fixing little things because some people will do a complete restoration.
Oh, I don't like
some
complete
people
restorations personally. I like to keep them original and running.
Right.
So, how long have you had this car?
Well, I purchased it new.
You did? No kidding. So that would have been 71?
71.
Yeah. That's super cool. I was only 2 years old. Well, 3, maybe. And then these, I see a few of these things around with the...
Well, these are railway cars. They call them speeders, or the railway personnel used to use them to inspect the track.
So they just go flying down the track and make sure everything's all right.
Right.
This is a little 56 or 7, 55.
55.
Automatic, carbureted, not a fuelie.
This car, my dad purchased it new. It was the first T-Bird in the Atlanta district.
That's super cool. Now this is a Galaxy, looks like.
Yeah, it's a 63 Galaxy.
That's like a 28 or 29 Model A.
29. This is a...
Who purchased that new?
I did.
Huh?
I did. I was 14 years old, and it was for sale for $75. And
$75.
Oh, wow.
And my dad finally let me buy it. It's the first car I ever owned.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so freaking cool. I mean, I really, it tricks my trigger when I get to, know the history of things, because I've been buying and selling cars since I was like 12. I had a newspaper route in my neighborhood, and so I knew where all the cars were. And then on the weekends, I would go knock on people's door to collect the $2 for the monthly paper, and I'd be like, hey, what about that Model A, or what about that Trans Am, or what about that Camaro? And they're like, how do you know what I got? And I'm like, I drive down your street twice a day. I know where everything is. So I was able to buy a lot of cars. Now this one I read about. This has actually been written up in Hemmings. This was Glenn Prey, right, out of Oklahoma.
Right. That's right.
Now he was really famous for building the Auburns and what have you. But this is a total fiberglass body, right?
Exactly. My dad, because we built that other vehicle, and we decided, well, we've gotten into a corporate aircraft, so we really need something as an alternative to just a pumped up van, you know, that had the roof raised, or a 7-passenger limo, something that would have an interior like a corporate jet, or, you know, kind of a conference type seating. And then, of course,
can I get in?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so cool. So he built this to be very comfortable. Everybody could talk. And
right. It's a limo type vehicle, but it was not, it had some style. It didn't look like a converted van. And of course he had just purchased the Tornado, and when he, you know, because of the flat floor, he said this is the perfect platform because this, you know, you get the floor down and keep everything lower.
that makes complete sense.
And
Your dad was a very smart dude because, you know, even today we still have rear wheel drive with the drive shaft and the hump, and you got to crawl all over it.
right.
And in here you're just in it. This is freaking cool. It really is neat. I mean, what is this drag car thing looking here?
Oh, this was, I built this in the 60s. And I watched all the dune buggies out in California. And I saw one just like this in Hot Rod Magazine. And down on the Gulf Coast, we have some dune areas then that you could get on. And so I built this and enjoyed it for about a year and a half before they said no more riding on the dunes.
This is awesome. You got your skid plate back here with a shock? How many wheelies did you do in this?
Oh, I did a lot.
A lot. That is so cool. What is that motor? Is that a...
It's a Ford, 289 Ford.
Yeah, okay. That is really, really cool. And what's the green car here? We got another Cadillac, similar to the one over there?
Yeah, it's a 1913.
So same car?
Same model.
This one's in a little better shape.
Yeah, it was. We restored it back in the 60s.
Yes, sir.
So it shows age from that, but it's been stored for several years, and I'm just trying to get it going again. But
really cool. This is pretty rare Ford.
yeah, it's a 390 automatic. Had factory air. It was you know, kind of a salesman's car, but it was, you know, the base Fairlane 500.
Yeah, but it's
body.
cool. You know, it's black on black, and it'd be way cool if it was a four door or a 4-speed. All right, so you have a whole train in here. So is this as it would have been?
Well, it's been a project for many years, but it's been restored to operating condition, and it would run on like tourist railways or railways where they wanted
Yes, sir.
provide a ride, you know, and with a live steam engine. There's just nothing like it. But
How many of these are still out there running?
well, not many. There are quite a few that have been restored in the last few years, but maybe 20.
Holy cow. So, what year is this?
1913.
1913. Wow. Man, look at that craftsmanship. I mean, just the size of the rivets and everything
I know,
you
it's
chase.
crazy.
That's rad. That is really, really cool. Unbelievable stuff you got here, sir. Really, really nice. What is this, some kind of fast track attack sub?
Well, this is a miniature train. It was built back in the 50s and 60s. Amusement parks bought these zoos. You know,
And the guy would sit in there and drive the kids around in the other cars. That's really pretty cool. This is an amazing, amazing place. The building, the history, the everything. I mean, the fact that you bought a Pantera brand new and you bought that Model A for $75 and your dad engineered a front wheel drive, people mover service car type thing. It's just unbelievable. Are you ready to sell all this stuff?
Well, I am, but I guess we have to see where we are. Some of it I might keep a little longer, but I just need to slim down.
I understand. But, the one thing you got to worry about is somebody coming in and taking the good stuff and leaving the bad stuff. Then not only are you slim, you don't have any cool stuff. But, all right, well, we'll take a break for a second,
Okay.
sir. Very
Okay.
nice. Yes, sir.
All right.
Wow. Really, really cool collection. I mean, unbelievable that the family's kept this stuff for as long as they have, and had it. I mean, when you're talking about buying, 55 T-Birds and 71 Panteras brand new and, 1913 Cadillacs having several of them, things like that. It's really amazing.
There's just so much, so it's like, so every time you walk past, you're walking down the road and you've already walked past that way and you turn back the other way, you see something else. Like there's probably 12, 13 engine blocks back there, just Cadillac, Thunderbird, just engines. I'm like, they're all look like they're in running condition. So I don't know why they're all pulled out, but there's just more and more stuff. You see that old bike?
Yeah. Mr. Kershaw seems like super on his game. He knows everything that's going on and knows where the cars were, where they came from, why the family has them, how long they've had them, et cetera, and so forth. That's going to be, the hard part is getting this stuff bought. We're not in the business of coming out and like trying to beat old people down for their vehicles or whatever. We just want to tell the good story, and this is amazing. I mean, what his family has done for this town over the years and their prosperity that they gave back to the city is a pretty cool thing. So we'll see if we can't get something bought. I'd like to buy it all, including the building. I'd like to buy the land and all of it. I've never owned a train. I think I need to own a train. Can you get that thing running?
I think that's a little bit above my pay grade, but I can try.
Cool, I'll give you a raise. Let's do it.
I'm down for that.
Sir, this is a really, really cool place you got here. How long's the family owned the building?
It was built in 54.
In 54. It is really, really cool. So I would like to buy the vehicles.
Okay.
Like all of them.
Well, I can think about that.
Well, think fast. How much would you want for all the vehicles in the building? The old ones, not obviously the new things that are sitting around.
I really don't have a number.
All right.
There's so many of them.
I know. So what about the aircraft cruiser thing here? What do you think that's worth?
20.
What about the Tornado Glen Prey fiberglass one?
About the same.
Yeah. What about the Pantera?
110.
Well, that's really high
Is it?
on the Pantera. What about the 55 T-Bird?
I'm not going to sell that right now.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that I really liked was over here The 32 Ford.
Well, I'm trying to get it painted. I mean, I have to think about that, Richard.
What about the business coupe Ford?
19.
Okay. Well, what about the V12 Lincoln?
About the same. 19.
What about the 59 limo?
60.
Wow. Somebody's been playing on the internet.
Well,
You know, there's so many cool things in here that I like. Now, excluding the train stuff and just the car stuff and not the new car stuff that is obviously somebody's transportation. What about 350,000?
I couldn't do that. Oh,
360?
everything. Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm counting, actually, to tell you the truth.
Well, I don't either. I think, I'd love for you to make a list, and put a number.
Well, let's look at the Cruiser. This one's the one that y'all built out of the Ford. And then we built the other one. Glenn Prey built the body out of the Tornado. Does it run?
Yeah.
Well, let's look at it one at a time. Will you take 20 for this?
No.
You said 20.
Did I?
I said 20 on that. You said 20 on this. What'll it take?
25.
25? How about 22 and a half? You said 20.
Well, you got too many things going here.
All right, so 25?
Yeah.
That's a deal. We just made a deal. We got one deal done. 25 grand on that. Now, what do you want on the Fairlane? Pretty clean old car.
It is.
Kind of fun.
19.
I couldn't do that. I could do 12. Because I think it's going to bring around 15.
That's what I was thinking of. Well, I'd do 15.
How's it underneath?
It's fair.
Huh?
It's fair.
Fair or bad?
No, it's good. It's fair.
It's an AC car.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. He doesn't have to start it. It's fine. I still need to be at 12 on that.
No, we can start that car if you want to.
Huh?
You can start it.
No, it's all right. I trust you. It's straight. It's a nice looking car.
It is.
Pantera? How many miles has it got on it?
Like 10,000.
All original?
Yep.
You want to take 75 grand for that? Was that a yes?
I'm thinking.
What, now, you said 20 on this one, too. And this one kind of tricks my trigger because I think it's kind of neat. And it'll run?
Yeah, the fuel tank is out. It was an aluminum fuel tank. It has holes in it. They took it out here. That's the only thing somebody walked off with. So it's got I had a price tag, $600 to make a new, a tank that fits it.
Yeah.
Rectangular.
Could I buy that for 10?
No.
It's cool.
No.
But it needs everything.
Well,
Okay, so we got a deal on the Tornado front wheel drive thing. That's cool. Now, what about the little Ford?
what'd I say, Tony?
I think you said 12.
I can't. Look at this. I think I said 19, but
What about the 66 Tornado?
I think they're all about the same to me.
They all have titles, right? Oh, you don't have to have a title there.
Not until 70s.
Yeah, so the bill of sale is fine. Yeah, that makes sense. We take 13 for the Tornado?
No,
15?
17.
17's the deal. Now we got 2 bought. Because I like that. I like the color combination on it. And it's a 1-year body style, so it's really cool.
It's a good car.
It's a great car. And it runs?
Yeah.
All right.
We're working on it. It needs a water pump.
Is that old enough to have the old lead packing you used to have to put into the water pump or not?
I don't know.
That might have been a little bit earlier.
Tom's been working on it. But it was running.
What about 32?
I'm gonna have to think about that. I've got somebody ready to paint it for me finally. And upholstery.
Well, I'll paint it for you.
Okay.
And upholstery it. But it'd be mine. Got the Tornado RV thing for 25 grand. And we got this Tornado for 17. And I like the little Ford. You said 19 on that. How about 15?
17.
Okay, 17 on the Ford. That's the deal. I'm from Texas. I do that kind of stuff. What about the black Lincoln here? 69.
I'm gonna hold on that.
Huh?
I'm gonna hold on that.
You're holding?
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. It is cool.
Well, how much you give me order?
Huh?
You put a number on it.
I think it's worth about 5 grand. They're just weird that way. You got to find somebody that wants one. Now, this one I kind of like.
Well, this car, I don't know what you do.
I just get it running and
running. You keep it stock.
Yeah, I get it running, keep it stock, lower it down a little bit, get it a little sinister looking. I think that's worth 10 grand. It's 4-door sedan. Nobody wants those.
Maybe at 15.
Okay, 15,000 on that one, sir.
Okay.
But he has to put the tire and everything on and make it roll.
Okay.
So I can have my driver come. Well, sir, I guess that's it.
Okay.
How about the Pantera at 75?
No. I'll think about it, but
And I don't know what to do with the train. I would sure as hell would like to own one, but I don't know how I'd even move it. We're still on the fence on the Ford Fairlane for 12.
well, we gotta come up with that.
Yeah, I get it. I can't do that. If I can offer this, I know you probably won't take it, but I just will. The billeting and everything included. Not the new cars and stuff that obviously somebody's driving and stuff, but the building and basically all the old cars and contents and trains and everything else. 1 million.
I'd have to think about that.
Okay. But I'd go just 1 million flat out, everything, and be done. Motorcycle, Cadillac. Oh, what do you want for the old Cadillac?
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet either.
I just got it out of
I got to do some research on that. That's way out of my league. I don't even know.
Well, me too.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'll get the information, wire you the money.
You got a good day.
We both had a good day, sir. And it's only 9:20 in the morning. What am I doing up?
I know, yeah, it's only 9:20.
Nothing's a deal till there's money on the table. There's a $1,000 down payment for a $74,000 deal. The Tornado RV, Tornado over there, the Ford, and the Lincoln.
Which Ford?
The little coupe.
Coupe.
Yeah. 17 on the Tornado, 17 on Tornado, 25 on that, and 15 on that.
I need to write that down.
Well, let's write it down.
What I can do is I got some tape in the truck and I can go on the windshield and write the price on the windshield.
Okay.
If that works for you.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And we got a little down payment. We're good.
Okay.
You good with that, ma'am? All right. Thank you very much. Well, we got a few cars bought. We didn't get everything bought like I hoped we would, but I think we might be back here before long. And off we go to Birmingham, Alabama now. a little bit north of there. It's a little town called Coleman. And we've got a pretty solid deal on around 6 or 7 cars, if I remember correctly. So off we go. Is it nighttime or daytime? I don't even know. Hey, alligator. Quit fucking around. Can't just be rolling around in here like an alligator. All right. What's happening, guys?
Hey.
Put a hurt on me yesterday. Gave me too much vodka. What's wrong with y'all? Right on.
Sure.
Hey, sir, I'm Richard.
Dennis Reed, how you doing?
Dennis. And
Robin Wiggins.
Robin Wiggins, the lady with the plan.
Trying.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure I included the people who needed to be.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you guys reaching out.
These gentlemen are my spokespersons, Jason, and Dennis, because I know this much about the cars.
Well,
So
We-
I'm relying on them.
well, that'll be fine with me.
Okay,
I got Jason, and Dennis to deal with.
that's right.
All right. Well, number 1 car is pretty easy. That's a 55 2-door hardtop.
That got me in a lot of trouble.
It did. Why is
Making
that?
the deal. He's had it since he was 17.
Really?
That's why I wasn't going to do anything with it at the moment. But the fact that you would come here and do this show on him, whew, trumped everything, because he watched your show.
That's
I
really
watched
cool.
your show because he watched your show, even though I'm not into cars. So I got the information a long time ago, never
Yes,
did anything
ma'am.
with it. So
Now, your husband was a police officer, right, or
he
sheriff?
was a police officer in Birmingham for 21 years, retired on a Friday, and then he worked as a police officer in Warrior, a little town south of here, kind of like a little Mayberry town.
Okay.
And he worked there for 13 years and retired, disability, because he was having trouble with a previous ankle injury unrelated to what he was doing.
Well, you know, I was a police
just heard
officer.
that.
Yeah, I was a police officer, firefighter, and medic before I was old enough to drink.
Goodness.
And so I did that for about 6 or 8 years
In Texas.
in Texas. Took a bullet in 1992. Got shot, and then I somehow stumbled into playing with cars for a living. So here we are.
And James never got shot, thank goodness. He worked undercover, narcotics, deep undercover, and never got shot and never shot at anybody. Pulled his gun, but never shot at anybody. Never had to shoot anybody.
Well, that's good. I only pulled my gun once, and that was the scariest thing I ever did in my life. I don't ever want to have to do that
Yeah,
again.
I can't. I grew up in the north. Guns scare me. It's not like in the south where it's normal for people to have them.
Oh yeah, in Texas they just wear them on their belt.
And they do here.
So we've got let's see, manual brakes,
Yep, manual brakes, no power steering,
manual steering, manual brakes,
no AC.
little 350. What do you got behind it? A Power Glide?
No, it's a, I think it's 350.
Turbo
Oh, okay.
350.
Starter needs shim.
Dream Machine. How's the floors?
Good. From back here, check up here.
Well, that looks pretty sanitary, like it's supposed to be.
That's all the new door gaskets and extra parts for it right there.
Okay. Pretty virgin metal back here. Okay, so we got a 55. And then we've got, what is this, a 48? 47? So that's a 47, 48 businessman coupe.
That man right there built the engine that's in here and it's never been
305.
Just 305? No problems. Did it ever run and drive like it sits, or?
The motor's never been cranked.
Oh, really? Okay. And then we got ourselves a Corvette. This, what year is this?
84.
84.
And I did ride in it early in our relationship 13 years ago, but that's the last time I'm aware of it being driven.
And then we got a little 280Z.
That's not part of this collection. That's he bought brand new. Jason his cousin learned to drive on that. That's been in the family a long time. So that's why I cut that out of the deal. So he's your man if you want to try to work that in.
Well, we'll work that in too.
Yes.
I think there's another garage or another room.
Yes,
In the
sir.
basement.
Come right here.
This way.
Come this way.
Oh man, this is like one of those scary movies.
There's deep ones right there.
This is all original, untouched.
4-door.
Ooh.
In the trunks of these cars are all the pieces that go to them.
Okay.
And then
Now this is like a 48 Chevy,
there's all the brand new parts.
Okay.
and this has been chopped.
Chop, chop.
Look at the interior.
Chopped.
Oh yeah, that's out of the 80s for sure.
No motor, no trans.
The motor and trans are right there. If you wanted to use it, I don't know what you wanted to do as far as that goes. It's
Okay.
set up for a 350.
Okay.
LT1 motor. Corvette or Camaro motor.
And then the motor cigarette.
That is an 84 Goldwing. I cranked it, but it needs a throttle cable and carb clean. But it's been setting for
People are
years.
stripping these things down now, making like little
Cafe
bobbers out.
racers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty
That's
cool.
the factory steering wheel to the 55.
And there's pieces over there, pieces over
Right there. We don't know which car that goes to, but it's all the chrome for one of them.
Okay.
And in the trunk of the Businessman's Coupe is all the pieces to it. The headlight buckets, all the grill, everything.
Okay.
And there's a pile over here.
All the parts that he bought brand new.
On the other
Man,
side.
all the trunks and the backs of the cars are slap full of all the brand new parts that he bought to restore them.
Okay.
Everything's there.
Everything's there. Just
Okay. Now there's some trucks up top, right?
Yeah, very top.
Well, let's go check those out. So we got a couple of Chevrolet trucks up here. Is that a 53 or 4?
54, 256 cylinder. It was driven to where it's parked about 12 years ago. It's not rusted out.
No, it's nice.
It's all there.
Just a pain in the rear to move. Can't put that on a regular hauler. These trucks are getting kind of popular, but again, so heavy, it's almost, impossible to move.
The Camaro's up there.
The Camaro. Okay, well, we're going that way too. Oh, this is pretty far gone right here.
Yeah, I told you it was rough.
Yeah.
It's a 350 5-speed posi-track rear end.
Well, that's a good setup for a 80s Camaro, but this one's
The wheels is where the money's at.
This one's going to be way past us.
Okay.
So we got to figure out what we want to do here. I mean, obviously the 3-window coupe, the 55, 4-door Dodge, not so much. The chopped Chevrolet, maybe. And Camaro, just kind of not worth moving. The big trucks I'd like to get, but cost too much to move. Cost more than they're worth to even move them. So we're kind of stuck with trying to figure out a number on what we can get. And that's going to determine on our trucker because he can't get up this hill and there's nowhere for him to turn around. So somehow we're going to get all these things down to the bottom. So I got to figure that out too. So do some math, figure it out. You know what I call doing math? Drinking a beer. Well, it's not exactly what I hoped for. I thought that the 3-window coupe was going to be in a little better shape.
Right.
And for some reason I was thinking there was a couple of other cars and I'm not seeing them just yet. So really what we're buying is 55 Chevy, the chopped Chevy. We can get her to throw the Goldwing in. That's funny. Phipps will work on that.
right.
We need any barges or pontoon boats or whatever they're called.
I don't know. They don't. I mean, it is the season for them. That Corvette's all right, but it's got Crossfire in it.
Yeah, but that's, what's it worth?
Supposedly it's only got like
$4,500.
1,500 miles on it.
Nah, it's got more than that.
I don't know.
Who said it only had 1,500 miles?
Jason did. We can have it lowered down and look at it.
Okay, let's take a look at that stuff. Oh yeah, this has got 100,000 miles on it.
Okay, that's good there.
And what makes you say that?
Well, you can just tell by the wear in the seat and the wear in the pedals.
Oh yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
I've seen a lot worse ones. Good old Crossfire.
Is that, what'd you say, good old Crossfire?
Yeah, good old Crossfire.
That's got some wear on it.
Yeah.
Really solid old 55.
We can push this car out of the way and put that one on the lift if you want to see it.
No, it's fine. I'm used to looking at things like this. I just don't know what I need and what I want. Those are two different things. I guess this is your 57, Dennis.
Yeah, it's not for sale.
I understand.
You don't seem too happy there, Richard.
I don't want to do the work. I can't take the big trucks, so the numbers don't work. I'm not going to be able to add up to what they're expecting. I think the Corvette's worth under $5,000. I think it's probably worth $3,500. I think the Wayfair Coupe, or whatever they call that Chrysler business coupe, is $5,000 tops. The 55, $25,000. And you have to figure that we're not even adding up to $50,000. That's the problem. And I don't think she's gonna like that. I told her that I'd get somewhere closer to 50 for everything, but I can't move these things. The big trucks cost more than they're worth to move. Shit, man, I don't know. I gotta go talk to Chase and see what he thinks about getting them down the hill. Because last thing we need is a car with no brakes rolling down this hill. Okay, so if we air up everything and we tractor it down with a chain from behind,
right,
just slowly descent, I think James the trucker can get the truck down there and get turned around with his ass end facing the driveway.
Okay.
And I think that's the best mode to do it. If you agree with that,
Yeah,
then I got to figure out a deal now.
Yeah.
The business coupe, the Corvette, the Chevrolet. I can't take the big trucks like we talked about with Jason because they're just too
Heavy,
big.
right?
They're more expensive to move than they are to have. And then downstairs we have the Dodge, which is kind of the same way. It's
The
not.
top one?
No, the
I
big
can't
one.
I don't, yeah, you gotta tell me.
Yeah, the green one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
And that gentleman, James bought it for he was supposed to end up with it.
Okay. And then the chopped one, and then the Goldwing,
Goldwing.
the motorcycle. Was it part of it?
No, not that I knew of.
I'm just asking.
No, it's the only thing I offered to his daughter.
Oh.
Her husband asked, she wanted that, she wanted that.
Yeah, I get
But
it.
the only thing left was that he inquired about was the Goldwing.
Okay, no problem.
Okay,
And what about the pontoons?
gone, taken.
Gone, taken. And the Camaro up there just isn't worth moving either. I'm trying to do some adding.
Okay.
Okay, so we got these 3 cars here and the 2 downstairs.
Yeah.
Don't really need the Dodge, but
I'd like it removed from my property. Yeah.
I know, right? But I don't need it. It's not worth anything. It's really just an old car. And I can't take the trucks because they're too big.
All of them are too big? I thought there was a smaller size one, but what do I know?
No, those are all
Okay.
big trucks. Those are all big ones.
Okay. So far, you're doing good.
Yeah, but because I can't take the trucks,
Right. Well, I thought you were only taking one, but that's okay. Jason I gave him carte blanche. Can't have this, you can't have this, but anything else?
I get it. Okay, well, I'm only coming up to about 40. And for these 3 and the 2 downstairs. She said the Goldwing's out, and she offered it to the daughter, boats are out, and the big trucks I can't take. Believe it or not, this is a nice car. It's worth probably 25 to 30 is what I'm kind of putting on it. Mm-hmm. And then the Wayfarer, I'm guessing $5,000 or less.
The businessman's
Coupe?
coupe?
Yeah,
Okay.
$5,000 or less. I've had a few of them.
Okay.
And the Corvette's probably $3,500, $4,500. The chop top Chevy downstairs is probably in the 5 to 7,500 range, and then the Dodge is really just steel. It's worth crush weight, $2,000, $1,500. But we want to do some good here. What do you think?
I'll take 50.
I bet.
How you like that?
It's just.
I'm less like.
Been a little more complicated, but.
Excuse me. No, but I'll take 50. I'm good with 50. Okay, Coach.
Yeah.
I know that you're right there. You're right in that one. I don't know about that. I don't know those prices specifically, but I know that, and you're right on that.
So we're at 35 right here. That's maybe between 2,500 and 5 ish. The Dodge downstairs, same thing.
Halfway at 45.
Well, that's up to her.
Don't be so quick to that. That's a lot.
I would go 45.
You would go 45? Anybody else have an input?
Yeah, I know we gave $67.50 for the chop top Chevrolet, 37.
Yeah, I put it at about 5 or so. Is kind of what I had in my head.
That's what we gave for it.
Yeah.
That was going to be me and James's retirement
The chop
project
top?
together.
Oh, I thought it was the Dodge that you
I
guys.
did too.
No, it was a Chevrolet. I thought it was the Dodge.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
There we go.
5.
All righty, we can do that. Let me get the trucker lined up, and you guys start getting air and tires and what have you.
Ears open.
And
Richard, I like one last request. I want you to drive her in the car.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take you for a ride.
Take me for a ride.
I can do that.
That's cool.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars at 45 grand. Hard part now is getting them moved and getting them down there because we still got a 10-hour drive back to Dallas. All right, ma'am, here we go.
Oh, my God.
That's 40 and 5.
Are you sure?
You can count it, make sure. My mom always said, count your money even at the bank. You can't trust them either.
That's right, and I always do.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you get to counting, we'll get to moving.
Hey.
Look at that.
Huh?
Hold on, let me get a picture of this. Hold on.
Anybody need a loan?
My foot's all the way down.
Really?
Yes. My foot's literally all the way down. Look at, like, come look at this. My foot is straight down. And now they're putting cars in front of me.
Yeah.
I like to party.
There's actually a friend of the family, Jason, that owns the 280Z, even though it's still here. The gentleman bought it brand new, and it's always been here. Jason learned to drive in it, and I just asked Jason, if he would be willing to sell it, and we were able to put together a deal. So this one's coming home to Dallas too, but original owner, 280Z, really cool car, and just really cool that it's lasted all this time. It's not rusty, it's not beat up. There's not even a crack in the dash. It's unbelievable. So I'm pretty stoked to get this one back to Dallas, but now we gotta move all this shit. Nothing's ever easy.
Absolutely thrilled.
Well, good.
I am.
It's a,
Like I said, what better tribute, and how long would it have taken me to figure out how much, sell them? But the fact that you're going to do something with him on TV, priceless in my opinion.
well, that's awesome. You spent a long time protecting the the citizens, and that's what's important.
Good neighbors.
Nice little neighborhood you got here.
It's so secluded up there. It's crazy. You walk around naked, nobody ever see you.
Nobody cares, huh?
They can't see you. I don't care. Although I have been in the hot tub naked, and somebody come up the driveway. But hey, that's far enough.
That's a treat for them, man.
Might see something you don't want to.
So we got to make sure people know where this came from.
Sounds good to me. I don't know if it's gonna stay there.
It won't.
Leave it on the back of the Corvette for now.
Put it up there. Whoa.
Get a handful of that.
There we go. I'll come down. There we go.
Stick one on the back of the Corvette too.
Oh, we're all right. Now they all know. So check it out. We got everything loaded. We ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vehicles. I don't know about how the math is going to work on this one, to tell you the truth, because I really wanted the 55 because it's a super, super nice car. The Z I had to do a separate deal with, and I paid $6,500 for it, and I paid $4,500 for the rest of them. The proof's going to be when we get them home, get them cleaned up, because this is maybe a lateral push, or as I call it, pushing a rope. You ever pushed a rope? It's not very easy and doesn't go very far. So there we go. Let's get out of here, guys. I'd like to say I drove all night to get here, but I did not. I had the boys drop me off at the airport and I jumped on a plane. But the guys got home about midnight last night. Jesse got in here and we're fixing to unload the cars. And then I got to talk to him about sending him back to get the other cars. But for now, we're just going to get these off. It looks like we had a small problem with the purple one. I think the whole front end flew off of it, but he was able to go back and get most of it off the side of the road. And the good thing is my Z made it here in one piece, and that's what I like. So now I'll let these guys do the hard part. All right, so that was fast to get all these off. Now what? These three, I say we just sell as is.
Yeah, I think so too. Corvette, maybe we get it running, but
I bet you the Corvette will fire up.
Yeah, I have a feeling it will too.
Okay, so all we need to do on these is pull the parts out, take an inventory of what we got, because there's some parts in these 3 cars that go to the other 3.
Okay.
And I think in the back of this is the the sun, so what do they call it? Sunshade for the 280Z. The 280Z and the 55 and the Corvette are the only things that are gonna make money, and just lose them. I mean, literally, like first one here with cash.
Oh, that's easy.
That's what we need to do.
Okay.
And then we'll clean the Corvette up. There's an ass for every seat, as I always say. And then no one touches the Z. We do need to get it put away somewhere.
Okay.
Well, that was fast enough.
Fast enough.
I got to talk to him about going back and getting those other cars.
They may want you to pay him first.
So the guys got to work on the 55 Chevy, and it's actually a pretty good car. I mean, it runs, it drives, it does everything it's supposed to do. We got to shim up the starter. We got rid of the stickers and stuff on the side. I was in the contemplation stage of whether or not we're going to change out the wheels and tires. Turns out that the daughter of the guy who had the car since he was 17 years old reached out to me, and she wants to buy the car. So what we're going to do now is kind of stop where we're at and see if she comes through with the deal. And if she does, I think that's really cool. I mean, her dad had the car since he was 17 years old, so she's known the car her entire life. And if they can make that work and it can go back into the family, I'm super cool with that. So we'll see what happens. And for now, it just sits.